Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 After the End with me, Alpha Omega, and Commodore Fenrir of Isla Tortuga. So as you probably know, but our liege is at war with the nearby Confederación Antiliana, and they're losing. The forces are actually relatively balanced from what I can see, which is kind of interesting, but still we are losing. And this puts us in front of a question. Do we want this entire area to be united under one kingdom, or do we want to help our liege retain their independence? I was thinking about this kind of long and hard, as you do, and I really do not like this guy. I think that if he unites the entire area, it's gonna make everything much more difficult for us, and we would do better under a liege of, less power. So, as much as it pains me to do, I think I'm gonna join this war. I think I'm gonna join this war on the side of my liege. So when we offer her to join the war, I was hoping that we could do some more raiding and it would be cool, but I think this is taking a precedence. So I was offered to join the war. She accepted it. And can I raise all my armies as... And can I now unite you? But I don't want you to be raiders. Can I turn it off, or do I have to disband you and I've never done that, to be quite honest. I'm not sure if that attach an army, split off, split in half, stop being a raiding army. That's what we wanted. Cool. So now we are gonna send you to lay siege to their capital. And we're gonna hope that we can take it, because that would be, and that is the most important part of this whole thing. If we can take the capital, we can take some very important people, and hopefully she'll cover for us. And they're sieging over there, and there's not that many. No, there is a sizable garrison here, and they have a defense of 12. Midnight reformation, alright. And these reformations are cool, but... Alright, so can we... It's gonna take 6 years for us to siege it. Are we taking attrition? 1% per month. So assuming... That's gonna be 28 men per month. That's about... Yeah, we have a chance of finishing the siege. Especially if things like this will happen. Unfortunately, I do not have... Could we get the onagers? I have way too many regiments. If I disbanded the pikemen... I destroy the regiment. I can, and I could send in the onagers. How much? They give us 0.2 per day. They cost 26. You guys cost. But I want to drag the onagers around with me everywhere. Alright, so they're defending over here. Okay, get another perk. Unshackled Lust. Removes your attraction penalties in seduction schemes. Can use it freely. Alright, so this is not great. A pleasure to work with. Murder Pastor? Oh, we're trying to kill this guy. Excellent news, I forgot about that. Actually, wait, who's on our side? I'm having a hard time. Kingdom of Cuba. Alright, I have no idea who won this battle. I think we did. No, we lost. Okay. Damn it. It was looking so well. Alright, so the siege here is going relatively well. Robert was swayed. Who are we swaying? Our marshal. Ah, okay. Well. And it's at minus 100. So that means we might lose this battle and war. Yes. So King Firmin became my new king. Alright. Well, that certainly complicates things. He's banned all. But our relation is really not bad. Can we cannot sway him for some reason. Why? What are the modifiers here? He's tried to tear his opinion of me, his diplomacy, his key modifiers. Well, what happened to our queen? Okay, she's the Duchess now. Who's your heir? You're 63. Your primary heir is you, and we are... Okay, so you want me to be the steward. For some reason. I have no idea why they are making me the steward. I guess they do not trust me enough to make me the spy master. And you know, I cannot really blame them for that. Faction targets me. Who? Faction. Peasant rabble. Alright, so we have been united. That actually really messed up all of my plans. So, you know, what can we do? We can go and pay homage. Alright, let's gain a claim and let's go pay homage to our new king. Let's go pay him 100 gold. A fresh start. I can't wait. And I guess we're just gonna go and raid again, because literally there's nothing else we can do. Why have we funded that? Ah, okay, what just happened there? Fresh start. Call of the road. Hey, we gained a traveler. Nice. Wanderer and seasoned. How can you get promise and learning and seasoned gains stewardship and prowess? Alright. How can you gain experience in these? He wants to see the world. Diplomacy. It doesn't really say. Many dangerous. Alright, well, we'll see. But this must have many of our plans. Alright, the price of fealty. Servants usher me to King Firmin's great hall in Kibal, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the king. Firmin bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule. So we gain 300 prestige, renown, and we gained opinion. Okay, sway is now easier. I could furthermore send him a gift, couldn't I? 150, that would give me... leverage the advantage. Alright, so we would have a 55% chance. We are completely covered in secrecy. I think we're gonna hold off on that. It's messing with me that the map is not, you know, one color, but alright. So we have been united. I don't think this is actually, yeah, that's not a rightful kingdom. Actually, this is supposed to be part of the Caribbean kingdom. Okay, gained 4 in Traveler. Our sharing ended. Okay, let's raise our armies as a raiding. And we are gonna go raid. We can figure out where. Alright, this looks as good as any other place. So I'll go on a raid. We'll bring back some money and we will decide what to do. I want to continue swaying Wilbert. Why the hell? Didn't we have like minus 45? What the hell just happened? That dude is... Attempt to imprison him. Use a hook. Do we have someone better? Because I really do not like this guy as a member of our council. I know I got him. Oh, the only other choice is Pastor, who we're trying to murder. So I assume you guys are gonna be a good choice. Oh, Isabel really likes us. She's our woman anyway, so she ought to. Court champions, Edwin. Yeah, the exception of... Wait, what about you? -6? Why? Impressed. Rather not the... Man, could you guys just convert? Please. And same for you. Wait, you are not... Okay, so he converted. We were forcibly... Okay, so you are just gonna like us more later. We just remove your penalties and that means you are the only one. And even with a hook, because you are zealous, you are not gonna do it. Let me see. His opinion -59. We are his liege. So you have plus 100, 105, plus 155, 168. And minus is... Man, it is still possible. If we could sway him to insane heights, and he would do it. He would do it for us. Not for me personally, but for others. So you can go and raid. I'll be back when we get some money. Do we have... Oh yeah, you're sailing as an adventurer. Let's go as a village. 400 is more than enough for us at this point. So we just returned from a successful raid. We gained about 100 gold. Now the reason why you cannot see it is because I heavily invested in changing our regiments. And I done something that was discussed in the comments at least a couple of times. I have disbanded the pikemen and instead increased the size of the footmen, of the cavalry, and of the macheteros. So now we have all of these much stronger. Macheteros can actually be stationed. For some reason they weren't. Where could we... I guess this is the only place where they can be stationed, so they're gonna get a little bit of a bonus, but overall the size of our army has slightly increased, which is great. I want to regain a little bit of the army size because we've taken a lot of casualties, even, you know, during the war itself. Now, another thing that I want to mention is that we've gained another trait, Subtle Desire, and it means we just need Mortal Adoration and Seducer will be ours. Now, I'm not sure if we want the Schemer. Maybe something in it would be good. Murder phase line for a job done right. Initial star scheme potential. The job done right would be good. Disrupt scheme effectiveness. And a fabricate hook scheme is actually really powerful. We might want to get the truth is relative, at least that one. Now, the reason why I'm also talking about that is I've looked extensively on the Petion Jarabacoa line and the king's family. We'll need to heavily sway him. Him and his daughter. I was thinking that one potential avenue here open to us would be maybe to murder her husband and try to marry her, but I love my wife, so I don't think that's valid potential. We could try to also marry Carva Petion Jarabacoa with our son, Santiago, but the chance to do that is absolutely abysmal. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Instead, one thing that we could try to do is get Princess Lucia of La Confederación, and there the chances are much, much higher. We are at -84, and if we do a grand wedding, it's -44. That is doable, and that means we just need to sway the king a couple of times, and we will be okay. Unfortunately, the sway scheme is really not pulling its punches. I have no idea why it's so bad. We'll have to see what's gonna happen. A poetic friendship. Oh, with Duchess Darwin. Alright, Fenrir, my dear friend. I was once again reminded of your victory against Commandant Marie Sylvie, so I decided to write a poem about your triumph. Darwin is clearing her throat. The Lands of Isla Tortuga. A work of poetry dedicated to Commodore Fenrir's victory over the cocky Commandant Marie Sylvie, written by Fenrir's good friend Duchess Darwin. Though conflict brings wrath to all someday, none are so blighted as this hero's prey, so let none challenge his bold intent, or else terrible rage shall their bodies be rent. Thank you, my friend. I will send the copy to everyone. Regain prestige. Gain the lands of La Isla Tortuga. This is too much. Honest Maris deserves such a praise. I don't think... I'll do this one, though that makes my niece hate me really a lot. But what can I do? We have so many rivals, and we have even a nemesis. How's that actually looking? We have 19 advantages. 46 potential. So will we get now the next one? When the phases run out? So I'm thinking if we could maybe switch this to someone else. Alright, so now we have 20. So let's try to do this. Cover every angle. Healthy eater. It must have been something he ate. Nice. We gain 150 prestige for outliving a rival. We lost stress. Good, so that worked. And what's next? So the question is, do we want to do something here? How big is this family? 42 members. Murdering all of them is not gonna be good enough for us. And these schemes are actually really hard. I could start swaying her again, but we need... Okay, in 5 months, Wilbur will be okay. If we can sway him twice... Okay, let's try to sway him twice more, at which point he would be probably willing to convert. Could maybe even send him a gift. Can I give him a gift? 50. Would give him 21 extra. Alright, so that way we... I mean, is it worth for a dude that's, you know, 62, 63 now? Taboo. What is taboo? Disease cannot conduct nor attend funeral activities. Legitimacy and stress gain. They don't have any children though, that's kinda interesting. Hunter Engraver. Well, anyway. Can I invite... No, just claimants. Search for a caravan master. Convert to local converting to local culture would be so good. But I think that would give me additional penalty. Espanol. No, okay, we need to convert to local culture. That took away a hefty chunk of our prestige, but what is this? Life in color. What a delightful day it is. The wind is refreshing, the sun is warm, insects chirp happily in the undergrowth. Everything seems bright and vivid, and it's all because that two-faced pastor is finally busted with dead. Best day of my life. It's time to move on. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, that converted me to Haitian and my children as well, right? Yes. Oh no, you need to convert. Come on. You're my primary heir, Susan. I actually do not want you to... Okay, all of you converted. Who is taking care of you? Is anyone taking care of you? Guardian. Grace Odera. No. No. We need a different guardian. That was when she was... Okay, arrange a new guardian. Remove guardian. And we're gonna give her to Wilbert. Actually, what is she like? We haven't checked her in a while. She's arbitrary and charming. Relatively decent skills. Fortunately, she's club-footed again. You will never get rid of that. Sponge on a stick. We can declare war. Oh, hey, we get some prisoners. Oh, and the military is... Yeah. No, it's not. Okay, I was thinking that it's fully recovered by now, but it's not. What do we have? I can ransom you, so let's do that. And Baron... Oh, Baron Andreas. Alright, we took the man himself of Cockburn Harbor. Okay, let's ransom you too for a little bit of gold. Okay, but we don't have any hostile scheme. We need something. It's easier to murder him than to sway him. That's interesting. Let me see. Alibi. Acceptance. Wow, we have nobody who can be convinced to help us. Alright, that is a terrible idea then. What about your second daughter? Man, what are the modifiers? 17. I guess there's nobody who really wants to help us. That's the issue. She was adopted. I cannot sway her. Huh. Well, I do have another. Well, that's my. Never mind. I'm not gonna mess with that. But I could potentially declare war on you for the county, but I don't want to do that. That makes very little sense. This one is ruled by the king himself. Alright, well, never mind then. We're just gonna go raid for now. I'll see if I can find something interesting to do. So raise all as raiders, and we're gonna go. We have just narrowly escaped this huge army after raiding the city over here in Georgetown, and I am gonna drop off this 118 gold bag home. We've been successful raiding here, so everything looks fine. I don't have any complaints about it, but you know, this was actually really weird because this guy has 827, so I guess the army that was raised was his lieges, Speaker Svetlana of Costa del Oro. I also wanted to mention that Duchess, what was her name? Duchess Darwin the Strange has died of old age, and her son Bavon has taken the throne, which is, you know, kind of okay. So our neighbor really likes us. We have another son, but don't we have a Jack already? Yeah. So someone else, Ferdinand. Oh, we have two Jacks already, and we have a Fenrir here as well. Interesting. And another Jack. Oh my God, I have not checked that. Those are the names. Alright, well, okay then. Everybody is Jack. Everybody is Jack. There's a plague that's spreading around Amarius fever, but it hasn't done anything recently, so I'm hoping it's gonna be actually okay. I've also decided, because we managed to, amazingly, sway our marshal, and we have because we have given him our heir, he has additional 25 relations. So when I asked him to demand, when I demanded conversion, we had like 61% using the hook, and he accepted. So now we have 100. So our council really likes us. I feel much more secure now because everything looks pretty good. Our development here is 18, which is actually extremely high. And I'm thinking we will just go and raid a little bit more. I have also decided to sway Princess Celine because we have a much higher chance there than working with her father. And while father is pretty healthy, he's still 65, which is, you know, a ripe old age. So I think that building up relations with his daughter might, you know, be a little bit better in the long term. So you can go and start pillaging here. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna go over there. Last time we actually suffered a little bit because we had full bags, so let's go on an adventure next. That's gonna be fun. Do we want to spend something here? I don't think we want to do Grand Tour. Now we might want to start hunting as well after our father's example, but for now we are just happy to pocket the money. Now the only issue with the plan to actually not influence you but your daughter is that we will not be able to marry anyone in the family, but nah, we'll deal with that. Alright, now this is a big surprise. Look at what we got. King Firmin's friendship. I have never expected I would grow as close to King Firmin as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man, with only the best interests at heart. It's so rare to find a good friend, or we will tell him to screw off. No, we are going to become a good friend, because holy hell, if I'm not mistaken, this allows me to arrange marriage between you and... where's... Oh, he's 6. You are in an army. Alright, but we'll be able to do that. And if not, I can actually send him a gift or something, and that is going to make it alright. And now it would be much easier to sway him. We actually succeeded with swaying Princess Celine as well, so... You know, this family is growing much closer to us than anyone else, and I should probably... Let me finish swaying her, and we're gonna start swaying him. My personal physician gained a trait wise woman. Now that is absolutely amazing. It's not as amazing though. You know, one thing that I want to do is, because I'm not sure what to do with the money, I thought that we would invest in some artifacts, but the issue is we do not have anyone who would be good for that. We need someone with high learning, and unfortunately, that is in short supply. So what I was doing is I was trying to find people that I could get in the raids and convince them to join my own... Come on. Join my own... my own court. Oh, he even bestowed royal favor on me. That's amazing. But we have not yet managed to find a single person that would have a decent enough traits. So what about you guys? You have 9. You have 9. And you are a youngster. So we can ransom you for 18. Okay, I'll take that. And these guys are... Oh, you have a decent enough martial. But you're 50. Wait, you both have decent enough martial. We have tortured so many people that I think we're actually done with the dark insights. Yeah, we have +5 intrigue. Unfortunately, we have only +2 in prowess. So the torture would still make sense here. We have you, and if we didn't have you, who would be the best? Yeah, we do not have another guy. So could we forcibly recruit one of these two? You're 50 and you're better. Could I recruit both of you? Demand conversion, gain a hook, and recruit. Alright. And same for you. Yeah, alright. Well, that's gonna give us 2 extra guys with decent enough prowess that we can put into our service. They will hate us for a little bit, but after that... Wait, I lost myself here. But after that they should be relatively okay. So... The terror from Ototi. Ah, we became the raider. Nice. Alright, finally. +2 martial, +3 prowess. That is what we have been after this whole time. Alright, so now we can let the raiding be done by our... Snap, where is he? The raider guy. Did he die? Oh, he had to die, I guess. That's why we are reading the armies. Well, never mind that. It will be okay. But okay, this is amazing because finally we have at least a bit of a decent prowess. We have 105 gold. These guys are no match for us. I don't think there's anyone even close to stopping us. And they don't even have a leash. So this is okay. Let's just continue with these raids and see how much we can gain. Speaking of which... No. Headman Anselmo. We cannot ransom you, so you know what that means. Tell me your secrets. You won't. Alright. So we are going to just release you now. After you convert. He's a forder. Sponge on a stick was destroyed. No, that's fine. We have a ton of other artifacts. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we have... By the way, I don't think I have spoken about this. We have these artifacts. The Journal of the Pilgrim's Guide, which gives us a diplomacy bonus. The Ancient Poet gives us a little bit of prestige, so does the Wolf Fang. Marriage Prayer Brush. I have this one because it increases piety, but mostly because of my wife. And then we have Serpentine Budai. Hey, and the next perk can be taken. Mortal Adoration. Lovers are less likely to join murder schemes against you. Alright, well that is a good one. And the next one is a schemer. So cool. But yeah, I'm desperately searching for someone who would... Actually, can I invite? No, just claimants. Too much of a good thing. Nope. We'll keep you all happy, ladies. And we still haven't managed to romance you. Let's seduce you. That is... Oh, that killed the... No, I thought it was a scheme. Snap, that was stupid. Alright, well then let's sway you. I'm dumb. I didn't realize that. Never mind. And the romance is also... Oh, but that would make you mad. Alright. Adopt faith. No, I'm not gonna adopt your faith. And I cannot demand her conversion anymore or anyway, so that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna continue this way. Oh, anyway, that's all for now. Anyway, I'm gonna just search these islands, pillage them, and see if I can find someone who is decent enough. Nope. You are just food for me and for my demands. You could maybe potentially try to find someone. Actually, maybe someone in my own family? 27 living members? Anyone with a high learning? I did not think of that. No, so funny is 12. No, highest is 13. Man, learning is really bad. Susan. 68274. Let's see how it's gonna go. Vedavin is a really good tutor. Lydia would be better, but unfortunate. Wait. Oh, yeah, 13. Alright. She has 25. She's become an amazing physician. And we have taken more prisoners. Okay, last thing that I'm gonna show before I jump forward ahead. Again, Darwin has 15. Darwin has 15. Do you have anything? Are you diligent? Fickle, callous, patient. He's a herbalist. Oh. I have an idea here, which might be an issue, but let me speak. So you're 32. How good or bad would you be as a personal physician? Darwin would be average. Really? Huh, that's interesting. And how good of an antiquarian would be poor? I had an idea that I might just make him a physician, have him improve the skill, and put her as an antiquarian. Or better yet, as a tutor. He would be a good tutor. And Vedavine. Vedavine's not even on the list. Okay. Oh, never mind then. That doesn't seem to be the right way to go. He's a hunter, herbalist, and he has a lot of traits. He's honorable villain, but he hates me now. Would you be good for something else? Excellent caravan master. What does caravan master do? Safety and wandering lifestyle experience. That really doesn't help us much. Master of the horse, personal champion. Well, I guess he's not gonna be good. Alright, never mind, I'll continue. We need to find someone better. The higher the learning, the better the stuff. Go there. Yes, go there. Snap. We have another uprising here. But they have like 17% of my power. So this is an issue because it's forcing us to go back home. Where did they raise? Ah, down here. Alright, so we'll just sail there and defeat them. Then dump this money back home. But this is this sucks because it lowered the control in every county, including our... No, actually not in our capital. But like here we were almost done. And now here we have lost again the control to... No? 75? And here... Ah, here it's 8. Alright, so this is the one that we haven't increased yet. Alright, with 227 gold, I'm just gonna go and defeat them. Let me see who's the leader of that uprising. Oh, lady. Stupid. We're gonna torture you and execute you. You have no idea. We can call allies. Can offer a hostage. We gain any prisoners this time? Christian. And Christian is a good leader, but unfortunately for him, we do not need anyone like that. No dark insights. So go. Still only +2 in prowess, but you know, intrigue 23 is pretty decent. And 2 months we're gonna see if it worked on our king. Is the suggestions based on or my no, it's actually on my diplomacy, which He's really bad. What if I switched you to diplomacy only? Oh, that's not worth it. It's like 4%. Assist war. No, actually it was 10, but fair enough. Alright, so we'll have more soldiers, high quality defensive buildings, and I'm just gonna murder you and execute you for the greater glory of our empire. Alright, there we go. So now I can disband the army. We gained 27 prestige and enforce demands. So, lady, the end of your life is gonna be terrible. Still no dark insights. Burn her at the stake. Yes, we will. So I think that actually dealt with faction in 16 days. We'll see what we can do, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna point out someone. I guess Mercedes could be better than nobody else. We need a royal court, improve artifacts, and we failed. So does having an antiquarian mean that we can... Okay, I can train for a tournament. Let's do that. Nice, we improve prowess. So wait, so we still have only 10? No, now we have 11, alright. And commission an artifact. So that's what I wanted. What is the point of being a duke if I don't have a nice thing to show for it? A new sword would be nice. Elk artisan. Weapon, armor, crown, or regalia. I would really like a weapon. So hire a local artisan. Inspiration found. Angel. Oh man, you are really good. Angel appeared to be deep in thought before bowing deeply. It's such an honor and privilege to forge you a weapon. He speaks in a dignified way, but there's a glimmer of excitement in his eyes that betrays his serious demeanor. Tell me, what's your preferred way of fighting with a weapon? Something that can both slash and pierce flesh. Dagger or sword. Full use of my strength. Axe, hammer, or mace. Spear. Forget to forge. I want to... Let's go with something where I can use my strength. So who do we have as our champions now? Is this guy our champion? Wait, it's under military, I always forget. 7 out of 7. It's my marshal. Greetings. Oh, he rescinded my appointment. Alright. Fair enough. 21. You're 46. Actually, that is a great investment. I'll get you. How much would I pay for you? 35. 20 and 18. You're a lunatic as well. Justician. Disney. 49. Okay, let's get you. So we have 16. Alright, what's that? Bestow the royal favor. Yes. Okay, so if I raise my troops now, who do we have as champions? 21, 17, 16, 15, 12, and 11. That's actually pretty decent. But let me just disband all. And I'll get that guy. This guy. I know it's 35, but we can pay for it. You know, he's 43. He's gonna be pretty good. Has a very high martial as well. We might even use him as... he doesn't like us though. Man, my daughter is really getting a lot of boosts here. But her stewardship is still very poor. Arrogant, greedy, and arrogant. Oh my god. Oh, that's really bad. Now, we'll see. So do we want to... I thought I would end it, but do we want to go for commissioning the artifact? That might be fun. Introduce a new fashion. Attempt a suicide. Why did we invite champions recently? I feel like we didn't, but... Alright, if we did, then we did. Okay, you're increasing control. Oh, by the way, one thing that I forgot to mention. I have become the head of the culture, so I have decided that we're gonna work on the battlements here, which is gonna unlock all Silver Age fortification buildings, and then we're gonna go with the hoardings, which is being, you know, researched as well. But this is really good because, you know, in just a couple of years we will be able to build a castle. More flues. I don't like that. Well, county control is increasing. So is development. Passing suspicion. Oh, Marie Denise. Wait, that's my wife. It's a well-known fact that courtiers will skim and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I can keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, they will have no time to scheme against me. Or get court spies. Let's start spreading rumors. We gain 100 lifestyle. For the love of money. New faith. Alright. What are we doing on the lifestyle? Almost there. And that's gonna increase my intrigue to even higher. To 26. Man, do not die before we arrange this betrothal. Where's my son? Jacques. Oh, this goes. Who died? Alexander the Proud. Omar Marshall has died, right? Yeah, Wilbur died. What happened? Of old age. Well, I mean, he was 66. So here we go with the guy that we have actually recruited recently. He's 20. Alright, Louise Etienne. I'm gonna be appointed. Unfortunately, I cannot convert you. You will not accept, and I do not have a hook on you. But you are going to educate Susan. Because I really want her to get a martial education. We haven't had someone with that for a while. Inspiration, a name to remember. My champion Angelo approached me with thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? He must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face because he continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription will make it feel more personal. Only the star of the sea guides me. I would really like to dedicate it to my wife, but, you know, there really is no point. And I think we're very pious. So let's dedicate it to the skies. And you know what, while we're at it, I have to go on a pilgrimage. I mean, I am a traveler. Wonder. I can go on a hike. All of these enter. Oh, I cannot go for a hike for 18 months. Oh, okay. Oh, we need a journey perk. So do we want to hunt? I mean, the hunter was pretty good. And we do have a lot of money, but I would like to keep enough money for the upgrade of the castle, which is 600 gold. Alright, so instead we are gonna go and raid. We are gonna go and raid. And we need to figure out where. I think we're gonna continue down here. There's still a lot of territories we haven't raided. So I'll do that, and I'll be back when the artifact is finished. And at that point, we're gonna end the episode. It's a long one, but Jacques can have someone take care of him. Alright, my marshal as well. Alright, so here we go. Inspiration has been realized. My lord, my champion Angel approaches me with a wide grin, sweat dripping down his forehead and soot smeared across his face. I've toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I unveil what is hidden within, my eyes grow wide. A battle axe of masterful craftsmanship. The wrought iron head is mounted on an elegant fir haft that has been carved in slight grooves where one would hold it for a comfortable grip. Prowess plus 8! Pursuit efficiency plus 15% and advantage in violence plus 8. Oh, my dear lord. Now this is something. Where is... Wait, hold on. Confirm. So let's put that to work, which means our prowess is now 19. And not only that, you will notice that we are now working on the lifestyle of strategy because we have finished the seducer, which actually, ironically, works very well because it removes the need for the espionage focus. We still have espionage of 23 or intrigue of 23. We now have martial of 20, and we are going to work on the gallant trade, which is gonna go well with our seducer, plus 2 martial, plus 4 prowess. That's gonna be good, and it's gonna make our champions much more effective. In the meantime, we have started raiding here, and I was thinking that we're gonna end this episode by actually... Why do I keep misclicking on this one? Press the artifacts. Here, open inventory. So is there anything else that we can get? No, we're gonna commission armor soon. And right now we have just the trinkets. We have gained... Okay, let's keep the Pilgrim's Guide. It's actually pretty good. I would like the Bejeweled Spiritist Codification, but I do not think it works for us for some reason. Spiritist Codification, yeah, because we have a very... It gives learning per level of devotion, and we are a paragon of virtue, so it should give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it just doesn't work. So, you know, in the memory of the Duchess regime, we do not need that one. We have no regalia, and the trinkets you guys saw are mostly like that. So that is it. We are currently raiding, but that's gonna be in the next episode. We have done very well. Our current territory is very nicely increasing. We'll use the money to upgrade the castle when we get the inspiration. Well, is it inspiration? I think it's called innovation, not inspiration. Innovation. And, you know, that's the plan for next episode. I was also thinking that we might want to look a little bit at the holy sites. The Kingston holy site might be achievable for us because the king has only 6,000 troops. So if we could get an alliance with our... Oh, wow. Okay, let me just quickly check on this, because I was not aware that... Oh man, we are... Grand wedding would be so nice, but it's so expensive. How much would that? It is. I think it's like 600. Grand wedding. Yeah. Is it worth it? I mean, he's our, you know, he's not our heir. Susan is our heir. But he's the second in line. A hook would be much better if we could get it on him, but I don't think we're gonna be... Yeah, we cannot even fabricate a hook. What's the penalties? He deserves an alliance. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll make this decision next time then. But, the Sweden makes no sense here. We'll just start swaying his daughter again. And this child, I wish we could marry her to Jacques. But that's not gonna happen. If we went with matrimonial marriage, it would get very close, but yeah, never mind. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, you guys take care.